Brian King Joseph, a nationally recognized violinist and former finalist on America's Got Talent, has filed a civil lawsuit in Los Angeles County Superior Court alleging sexual harassment, retaliation, and wrongful termination against actor and entertainer Will Smith and Treyball Studios Management, Inc. The complaint was officially filed on December 30, 2025, and outlines a series of alleged events that Joseph claims occurred during his professional engagement on Smith's Based on a True Story 2025 global tour. The lawsuit has drawn widespread public attention due to the high-profile nature of the defendant and the detailed allegations included in the court filing. As with all civil complaints, the claims represent the plaintiff's version of events and have not been tested or verified in court at this stage. Brian King Joseph rose to national prominence in 2018 after appearing on Season 13 of America's Got Talent. Known for blending classical violin techniques with modern pop and electronic influences, Joseph quickly became a fan favorite. His performances earned him a top 3 finish, launching a touring and recording career that expanded well beyond the show. Following America's Got Talent, Joseph continued to build his professional resume through live performances, collaborations, and touring opportunities. According to the complaint, one of those opportunities came in late 2024 when he was invited to participate in Will Smith's international concert tour. According to the lawsuit, Joseph was hired to perform as part of Smith's Based on a True Story 2025 tour, which featured music, storytelling, and live performance elements. The filing states that Joseph accepted the role, believing it to be a significant career advancement and a chance to collaborate with a globally recognized entertainer. Joseph alleges that shortly after joining the tour, the professional environment shifted in ways that caused him discomfort. The complaint claims that Smith engaged in behavior that Joseph interpreted as inappropriate and progressively intrusive, creating what he describes as an unsafe working atmosphere. The lawsuit asserts that Joseph believes he was subjected to a pattern of behavior intended to lower his defenses and normalize inappropriate interactions. The filing uses the terms grooming and priming, alleging that Smith made statements suggesting a uniquely close or exclusive bond between them. Joseph claims that during one interaction, Smith allegedly told him that their connection was unlike any Smith had with others. The complaint suggests that such statements contributed to confusion, pressure, and emotional distress, particularly given the power imbalance between a globally famous employer and a touring musician. One of the most detailed portions of the complaint centers on an alleged incident that Joseph says occurred in March 2025 when he was staying at a hotel in Las Vegas as part of the tour schedule. According to the filing, Joseph claims he returned to his hotel room to find indications that someone had entered without visible signs of forced entry. He alleges discovering items that did not belong to him, including a handwritten note reading, "Brian, I'll be back, just us," accompanied by a heart symbol and signed Stone F. The complaint further alleges that additional unfamiliar items were present in the room, including personal effects and paperwork belonging to individuals unknown to Joseph. Joseph claims that the circumstances led him to fear that someone might return to the room without his consent. The lawsuit characterizes this incident as part of a broader pattern rather than a random or isolated occurrence. Joseph claims the situation caused significant emotional distress and heightened anxiety about his safety. Joseph alleges that following the hotel incident, he experienced significant emotional distress that affected both his mental health and his ability to perform professionally. The complaint claims he felt unsafe, anxious, and uncertain about continuing his role on the tour. According to the filing, Joseph reported his concerns internally. He alleges that rather than receiving protection or support, he was subsequently terminated from his role. The lawsuit claims this termination constituted retaliation for raising concerns about the alleged conduct. Joseph asserts that the loss of employment resulted in financial hardship, reputational damage, and the loss of future professional opportunities. The civil complaint reportedly includes claims related to sexual harassment, retaliation, wrongful termination, intentional infliction of emotional distress, economic and reputational harm. Joseph is seeking monetary damages to compensate for lost income, emotional suffering, and other alleged losses connected to his dismissal and the events described in the lawsuit. In the days leading up to the lawsuit filing, Joseph posted a message on Instagram that some observers interpreted as a subtle reference to his experience. The post encouraged followers to prioritize personal safety and to stand firm in their values and beliefs. While the post did not mention Smith by name, it drew attention after the lawsuit became public, with fans and media outlets revisiting the message for potential context. As of now, the lawsuit remains in its early stages. No court findings have been made and no determination of liability has occurred. Representatives for Will Smith and Treyball Studios Management have not publicly responded to the allegations at the time of writing. Under U.S. law, all defendants are presumed innocent unless proven otherwise in court. Civil lawsuits often involve extensive discovery, motions, and potential settlement discussions before reaching trial.